What is this?
Siuba is his nickname in Cantonese. Siuba.
Oh, nice.
Who is Siuba?
So he is it in Twitter? Who said who is Siuba in first time? Is it in?
I'm not sure because some YouTube.
Forum?
Because some comment on YouTube say that who is something and someone just use that same phrase. Okay.
You're not famous.
Yeah, I'm
so no one knows who is Siuba. 我唔想講英文。
你哋 introduce yourself 係咪？係啦。
OK。好啦，歡迎大家嚟到香港 Pokemon 電玩賽季中在 Pokemon VGC Mid Season Showdown Hong Kong 第一場啦 ，First Mid Season in 呢個2018 Welcome to the first match in 呢個 2018 my name is Sean, and beside me is Hugo, and our special guest Aaron Zhang.
Hello.
So this is the final of our match. So what do you think about our first match in Hong Kong?
Very exciting. I think these players are both very strong.
Yeah, sure. And I can see that there's some special choose of Pokemon that's rather different than last season. Especially we can see Como.
Yes,
it's very fun Pokemon. Like last season we can see a lot of taboos. Then no one want to use Como, and I will take the photo first.
One more. Okay. Nice. All right.
So it's this kind of fun that you can see like different types of Pokemon rather than you can see like usually Arcanine, Garchomp, something like that, and yeah, it's very fun to see different choices.
Yeah, I think I didn't expect to see Como in the finals of a tournament this early on, but it also has cool partners. You know, Sableye, for example, that's really cool. I didn't expect to see that at all. And you know, Siu Ling also has a Bisharp, which is not something I thought we would see since like VGC 2015. So there are a lot of cool Pokemon, and I think the trainers using the Pokemon are really good.
Yes. How do you think? 真係好快同叫咩名啊？五字蟲，好似就咁Excel Girl.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of fun Pokemon. Like you have so many weird choices and combined it, so it is a good team, and it's very special that we can see in the first match in 2018. 4 times Dragon Dance, but it's
still faster. Yeah, what? I didn't know that. I thought Tyranitar 1v4 easy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
you can see like 3 Dragon Dance or 4 Dragon Dance. Right?
4
Dragon Dances, and still can outspeed the Excel Girl. And I remember, okay, the taunt is N, so Anchor is N, so you can also maybe see the Rock Slide can like smash the whole team out, and no, Siuba said no. My Siuba is faster. Who is Siuba?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who is Siuba?
Right,
so I can see that 2 players is already ready for the last game in last match. So let's start. If 2 players is okay, so like I count to 3, 2, 1,
go!
Okay, so we can see the whole
得咁唔好搞，我臨尾先搞，我臨尾先搞。
I think yes, we can see the both teams. So how do you think the 2 teams?
我臨尾先搞，你而家
match up, Aaron.
Yeah, I think Como is really good, but you have to watch out for the Tapu Fini because obviously it's very tight. So you want to beat the Tapu Fini. There are a bunch of ways. Naganadel is really good here because you can sludge bomb it, and we've seen that it has the light form. Selgor also has the acid spray, so you can combo that with say Tapu Lele and acid spray and psychic immediately. So I think I'm curious to see if Como comes out this game, but I feel like it should because this team is really revolved around it.
Oh yeah, sure. And also we can see that in the last game that we can't see so much performance of the Charizard, and I would like to see more about the Charizard, and in Link's team, I would like to see that.
Landers.
I can see the Landers. So I can see the Landers. Maybe it is quite crucial in Link's team. So how do you think it will? Okay, so
you say it in Cantonese.
Yeah.
我覺得始終呢個我唔知道想講啲咩講。
其實我都唔知我想講啲咩，咁其實咧見到兩邊選手咧，however we can see that the choosing Pokemon the process
有隻鬼真係特別啲嘅。
Yeah, quite crucial. I mean, well, yeah, we can also see Chandler.
Yeah,
it's a kind of special Pokemon that we can see. We can't see in the last season. The Bruce and the Chandler maybe is kind of a special Pokemon that you can like surprise your opponent. So let's see the start of both Pokemon. We can see that. Okay, yeah, we can see. Yes. Oh, Siuba, his send off is the Excelgor and the Charizard, and we can see the Chandler and the Landorus. Okay, so what do you think, Aaron?
I'm very excited because how often do you see a Selgor or Chandelure? Like what? So that's crazy. But yeah, I think this will be really interesting because the Selgor should still be really fast, but I don't think we've seen the item of Landorus. So if it's Choice Card, for example, that could be really good because you can just Rock Slide Charizard. So
yeah, both Pokemons are weak to Rock types.
Yes.
Especially Charizard.
Yeah.
So in this case, I don't think it can like very comfortably do the megas and something like that and do the setups that he wants.
Yes.
And I can see that the first Pokemon that both Pokemon that Siu send up is very good.
Excited to switch out to the White type, the Pokemon.
And yeah, we can see the combo, and you can see the Protect from Excelgor, and okay, the attack from Excelgor is being protected, and the Rock Slide is setting up. Yeah, it's so straightforward.
Yeah. So like you mentioned, Seal's lead was really good, but the Como gets the switch is pretty safely now, especially because it resists the Heat Wave and the Rock Slide. But there's still some pressure here because Landorus, you would think maybe it's Choice Card here. Yeah, so if it's Scarf, you can get a flinch, and we all know all it needs is one flinch. And Como can maybe fake if he can't get the Z move off. So Como probably wants a Z move right now, but the question is, what does the Selgor do? It can't really knock out anything, but it can use a support move. We've seen Encore from before, so maybe you can Encore the Chandelure into the Heat Wave, or you can go for the Acid Spring if you want to get the damage off.
Yeah, I think Siu is playing quite offensive this turn. You can see the Rock Slide and the Heat Wave, both that can hit opponents, both Pokemon. And you can see Excelgor attack is not dealing very much.
Oh, flinch or no flinch?
It's not that.
Flinch, no flinch.
Flinch. Okay. So we can see the Dragon Sea move coming up from Como. Yes, you can see the very special new release Dragon Sea move of Como. I don't know its English, but you can see it's training the whole body. You can see it's ready to dance and to attack the both Pokemon. Okay, you can see he's ready.
Siuba shaking his head.
Yes, shaking his head. Okay, you can see the Dragon Sea move.
Como shaking himself.
Okay, you can see the blast from sound attacking Chandler and Landorus. Okay, it's successfully
To the Landers.
Yeah, it did knock out the Landorus, but not able to knock out the Chandler.
So can Chandelure knock out Como? That's the question right now. Does it have something like a Shadow Ball or a Z move? Okay.
No, but it's not targeting the Chandler. It's targeting the Excelgor.
Is it Haze?
Is it Haze? Oh, it's Haze. Oh, it's Haze. Okay. Sorry, I don't know Japanese, so.
Haze.
You know, in a situation that as a commentator very hard, that you can see I'm a Hong Kong people. I can't speak good English, and I didn't speak good English.
I think your English is great. Keep it up.
Yeah, but I have to read Japanese, so it's very difficult.
Okay, we still think of it.
Yeah, and we see Siu sending up Hanscard as we see before. It's a very kind of normal setup, mega Kangaskhan. So I want to see that. What can he do?
Yeah, I mean the haze was really cool. It's not something we see too often, especially on Chandelure. So that makes it a lot harder. But yeah, Edward here can just switch in Tapu Lele, so you can't block fake out. So if Siu reads this, should maybe get a lot of damage. You can even get 2 knockouts here because Excelgor shouldn't be able to knock out either Pokemon here. So we gotta ask what Kangaskhan is doing. If it walked into a truck of fake outing, it's going to be useless. If it just goes for a double edge or a return, then it might be able to get a knockout. Chandelure obviously could use a Heat Wave or a Shadow Ball as well.
Yeah, sure. And you can see the Tapu Lele
and the ankle
protect and the ankle send into the Chandelure. Also, okay, is this a very crucial move? Okay, we can see another C move from Chandelure, and it's a Gold Z. Okay, you can see a Gold Z coming from the Chandelure, and then it's okay. You can see an angry face lantern. Okay, and you can see the you can see the face, and you can see those black beasts and black ants going to the Excelgor. The deal is not much attack, so though I think it's a waste of the C move. But never mind, it's still knocked out the Excelgor.
Yeah, so you don't normally want to Z move something with very low HP, but maybe I think the fake out was going into the Excelgor, so if it knocked it out, then the Z move would be redirected. But there's a really good Tapu Lele switch in there by Edward because it blocked the fake out and also meant the Z move was wasted. And so we now know a little bit more about the Chandelure, but Ed I think is in a pretty good position even though his initial Como got denied. So obviously Kangaskhan pretty offensive, but depending on what item the Chandelure has, or if this Tapu Lele has, if it's a Choice Scarf, which very well likely could be, then it can just outspeed either and get a knockout. And Charizard can potentially one-hit knockout Kangaskhan if it has it.
Okay, yeah, sure. And we can see 啦，咁我哋見到第一 round 咧，兩邊選手咧嘅揀招速度咧，見到個節奏好快嘅，點睇呢個？
但係依家位其實一直位都係 N 嗰度啦，佢之後會繼續到起手嘅。咁然後咧就其實依家見到呢個噴火龍出咗嚟啦，其實變咗好大危險啦。但係呢個鬼燈咧 hold 住咗，所以逼住換走啦。咁然後呢個時候咧，雷鳥換咗上嚟啦。閃光雷鳥咧，應該想做翻個順風咧，壓制翻對面嘅高速嘅 Scarf 嘅呢個 Lele 啦。然後咧見到咧 Charizard Mega 進化到呢個 Y 啦，轉翻啲嘢做新啲 Lele 啦。到底會發生咩事咧？
So we can see that the Mega Charizard have activated his drop ability and making the environment of a sunny day. So what do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, so now I'm curious to see, is Kangaskhan faster than Charizard? Because if it is, and it looks like it's not, so that's just going to be Kangaskhan going bye-bye, and Zapdos takes so much damage. We saw the Tapu Lele Psychic go first, so that most likely is Choice Scarf, which puts Ed in a really, really good position because he can just click Psychic and Heat Wave. And Chandelure, I think it's good in this matchup, but because of the Z move and it wasting it, wasn't able to get as much as I really would have liked to, and the haze was kind of nice, but you can see that Ed has multiple ways to play around the goal.
Yeah, sure, and you can see that, however I can see that the Charizard Sunny Days have pushed up the attack of Fire Move, which makes Chandelure a lot more offensive in the both Pokemon. Like you can see the Ghost move, they can deal a very good damage to the Tapu Lele, and also the boost of Fire move, and also can boost dealing quite an amount of damage to the Pokemon to ever. So I think it's like kind of 50-50.
Yeah.
The Lele is dominating the game. It is with their Choice Scarf, so when he killed all of the Lantern. So let's see. The Charizard is still outspeed to the Saddle, so it's 1 kills.
Okay, sure. So, good game of Siuba and very good control to the game. And so we can then go to the round 2. So what is all my I said Siuba. I still say who is Siuba. I know who is Siuba, right? So what is your prediction for the game 2, Aaron?
Well, I think Ed played really well, and his opponent is going to have to figure out a way to have a way to win, even if you shut down Como. Because even though Como didn't really do very much, it did get a knockout, did set up, but Charizard and the Tapu Lele, those are really good together. And so I think Siu needs to be able to find a way to say, okay, even if you don't set up, how can I be your normal team? And so using Chandelure perhaps a little bit more effectively. You have to be a little bit more careful of using Fake Out anytime because Tapu Lele can always switch in. I think the Pokemon she chose were good, but I think Landers is really important in this matchup, and it can't go down as easily as it did that first game.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Aaron. 點睇下 Hugo？ 頭先呢兩場咧見到咧燒巴其實個追賽事嗰個掌控咧可以話係非常之順暢。係啊。
Aaron, how do you see the speed line?
The what?
The speed line.
Speed line?
The speed tier, speed tier.
Oh, speed tiers. What about them?
Because the choice outfit to the Santos and the Kangaskhan.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's very important information to Game 2 and Game 3.
Yeah. I think definitely because of that Zapdos, if you want to bring it out, you can't just switch it into a Heat Wave. You have to try to set up a Tailwind very early on. So leading with it potentially could be an option here.
係咯，佢啱啱 Aaron 就講話咧，個手法咧，如果係用閃電耀嘅話咧，就相對嚟講咧，可能會比較有優勢。因為見到咧頭先咧，好啦，噴火龍咧，佢哋基本上咧就係咧個速度係非常之快啊！咁嘅由甚至乎咧就係咧超過咗呢個閃電耀啊！咁相對嚟講咧，攞唔到一個速度嘅優勢底下咧，如果頭槍可以開到一個順風嘅情況底下，喺個順風嘅優勢底下咧，可以攞到一個速度嘅優勢啦。咁呢方面咧，可能係小姐咧今番需要考慮點睇啊 ？Hugo 你點睇咧？問下你睇啊，再睇下啊嘛，我哋即係繼續睇，仲有廿幾秒，我哋冇得唔睇㗎嘛。
唔係，其實啱啱你見到 Hax 嘅話咧，我覺得Siuba今次未必會打格龍，老實講，可能咧好有機會咧會用咗一個冇格龍嘅打法啦，可能一個 Lane 再加 Charles 嘅一個聯攻嘅優勢。始終啱啱我哋攞到好重要 information 咧，就係見到呢個噴火龍係 outspeed 咗好多嘅精靈啦，變咗其實佢可以打到好大 pressure。當然有 Landorus 喺度啦，今晚點樣 deal with Landorus 都係個 error 嘅一個主要嘅問題。
冇錯，其實某程度上咧係Landorus 喺呢個遊戲入邊咧，其實相對嚟講咧喺需要保留 Landorus 嘅重要性係好大嘅，因為見到其實係非常之高威脅嘅，相對嚟講對Siuba嗰隊伍。好啦，見到新嘅賽季咧，見到咧就係Siuba又派出咗呢就係敏捷蟲啦，同埋呢個咧就係卡博蝶啊，就係咧Siuba send out Tapu Lele and Aselgar and you can see that Missiu she send out Kangaskhan and Landorus.
Yeah, so once again, Kangaskhan not being able to fake out, that's a really big deal here because when you lead Kangaskhan, you normally get so much control with fake out. So the issue right now is that Aselgar and Tapu Lele are both fast, and Landorus maybe can get it because it looks like that's Choice Scarf as well, but it shouldn't be able to knock out either of these two Pokemon. Or actually, yeah, we saw that Rock Slide doesn't knock out Aselgar. Maybe you can get a flinch on Tapu Lele, but Kangaskhan is in an awkward spot here because Edward can just go for a Acid Spray and Psychic combination. So Kangaskhan maybe wants to switch out if something like Bisharp was in the back. You could switch Kangaskhan and Bisharp, but we don't know if Bisharp is in this game so far.
Oh yeah, sure. 頭先 Aaron 就話咧，其實咧就見到咧就係呢邊咧就係蕭小姐都唔係話想係攞到一個好強嘅手法優勢啦。咁喺呢個時候咧，可能就要真係要諗一諗咧，會唔會咧帶一隻嘅斬師型出嚟咧，就係抵擋呢一波嘅攻擊啊！咁睇一睇啦，而家做咗咩？
好啦，咁啊，依家咧就邊嚟一個 switch in 啦，咁啊將個場地轉翻做嗰個
國母場地，
係個國母場地啦。咁啊，依家咧亦都見到代獸就 Mega 進化啦，咁啊應該想做一個 pick up 咧，咁啊手法嘅優勢咁啊，始終因為啱啱咧就有個精神場地喺度，咁啊依家轉咗國母場地啦。好啦，咁呢個時候咧就見到 pick up 啦，咁啊應該拍落就藏到啦，係咪？唔係喎，係拍落呢嚟到啊嘛，阻止佢個進攻啊。然後呢下發會係非常之大嘅威力賽，然後咧又再見到藏咧，咁啊再次用呢種毒招咧就降低一個代獸嘅火力啦。
So how do you see the first round of this match, Aaron?
That was a really smart play by Siu. She didn't have the Bisharp, instead she switched to the Feeny to switch the control on terrain. So that was a really safe play because Lele is going to be going for an attack and switching out. Aselgar can't knock you out. Of course, now you have to be worried about the encore that we see from Aselgar throughout, but at least you get rid of the terrain. Tapu Fini is actually in a pretty good spot right now. I'm not even sure an Acid Spray plus a Psychic from the Tapu Lele can knock out the Tapu Fini. So Tapu Fini here maybe wants to go for a comment, maybe just blast for muddy water, but you would think Kangaskhan here probably wants to switch out because it can get Encore and it's at -2 special defense.
Yeah, sure. As we see in the last season, you can see Tapu Fini is a very bulky Pokemon, and also it has quite an ideal attack damage, attack stat. So you can see that he's a very good Pokemon. That's an offensive Pokemon, and you can see that the Moonblast is not dealing very good.
Is it enough?
Perfect enough to knock out Tapu Fini, so I think it's unexpected from Missiu. So, however, you can see the return connecting to the Tapu Lele. So it's like okay, so it's very good. You can see a big outstep dealing very good amounts. So we don't need to say that the return can heal. So So this turn you can see that both Talbots have been KO'd by the opponents. So what do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, I really like how Siu's been playing this. She's been taking some risks, but she's still in kind of a tough spot. But she's made really good plays. You know, not switching out the Kangaskhan there, I thought that was a really good play. And she's attacking around the Aselgor, and so Aselgor obviously doesn't really do much damage. Now because they used return, or Kangaskhan used return last turn, you don't even have to worry about Encore. So that's a really big deal as well. We also saw the Z move to Shanty, so maybe you can knock out the Pomo here, even if it's that time.
Oh yeah, sure. The both Z move, maybe nice coming out in this match, in this round. So 頭先咧，Aaron 就話咧就係頭先咧，其實咧見到蕭小姐雖然咧處於一個劣勢，但係佢處理都處理得非常之好啊！尤其是咧就係咧喺嗰一個回合咧，雖然喺 Fini 咧係處理唔到 Fini 啦，但係咧見到對面處理咗 Fini 咧，就都成功咧就係處理到卡布里嚟啊！咁啊見到咧 Hugo 你頭先個 round 有咩感想埋下啦？你覺得會仲有發生咩事咧？
其實隻蟲咧，我有機會咧就 one hit 咗隻係咁啊，令到咧嗰隻湯姆可以羨慕佢一次咁去令佢嗰隻蟲係有招嘅，令到直接秒咗對面反擊大招啊嘛！咁啊呢個時候我哋見到鬼燈直接做翻好聽先啦，因為好驚嗰隻蟲咧會用我招啦。然後嗰隻蟲咧係繼續降個防啦，不過降咗落 landing 嗰邊啦。然後咧點解會見到 Siu 走出嚟啦？
So 我哋見到你，we can see the dragon Siu coming out again. So you can see that the Huawei have been stored in Pomo, and you can see Pomo is very well prepared for the dragon Siu. You can see his tail clinking, his whole body clinking, and you can see he's jumping, you can see he's dancing. Now he's jumping up, dancing. Come on, you can see he's ready. Come on, let's dance. Jump up, and you can see the sound blast from Pomo. Attacking the Kangaroos. So it's very good damage to both of them. No, however it's not very good. You can see the haze coming, maybe coming up from China next round. Yeah. Oh yes. The mist terrain has been reducing damages from the Siu, so you can see the mist terrain has been very crucial in this round.
Yeah, that's actually a really big point. It's a weird mechanic. I actually kind of forgot about that. So Kangaskhan hangs on, but it doesn't target down the Aselgor. Instead, it targets down the Pomo. So because of Misty Terrain, maybe like I was thinking you have to protect Chandelure or give up Kangaskhan, get some position, but maybe Acid Spray plus the Z move wouldn't have knocked out Chandelure. So maybe Chandelure can attack here. Of course, it still can, but this is a really awkward spot because Pomo is still set up, and now it'll just still use. I mean, you choose the Flamethrower Kangaskhan, or I think even the Dragon type might attack. Might still knock out Kangaskhan. Aselgor can still just go for Encore now. But of course, even if you Encore Chandelure, you can still use the Ghost Beam.
Yeah, sure. The Ghost Beam is kind of crucial in this round. You can see that we didn't see those moves that Ghost Beam Chandelure didn't play what they want to play in this game so far. And you can see Blender is coming up, setting up an intermediate, and I can see that's not a very good move. And Aselgor is hitting Chandelure, but not getting very good. So it's the Kingling Sail attacking both Pokemon. Not doing very much Pokemon, but not doing very good damage to both Pokemon. And you can see the Ghost type move. So I can see that both of these moves like saying last time. No, the Ghost type moves, this is like delayed in one turn. So Chandelure is preparing to doing the C move. 好啦，我哋而家見到咧就係一個 C move 打咗埋嚟，無出口咩嘅有啊，鬼聲鬼針打咗埋去，見到無數隻手打咗埋喺呢個格龍嗰度，佢擔咗就冇錯成功咧就係處理到咧呢個咧就係格龍啊！
咁啊啱啱加個場係嘛，最主要見到 Serena 好重要個場咧降低咗呢個始終嗰個問題啦。咁啊當然之後我哋見到呢個噴火龍走咗出嚟啊嘛，即係剩翻嗰條蟲咁階段係足夠處理呢個 Landorus 嘅，咁啊好有機會咧噴火龍咧就會帶領住呢個成場咧就終結呢一鋪啦。
咁啊唔知道咧，究竟咧Siuba可以咧再下一城咧，定係咧就係咧蕭小姐拋回一城啊，拋回一場嘅比賽。咁我哋見到咧就係咧頭先嗰一場咧，見到咧好完美咁樣樣咧，就係一個鬼式咧打咗落去咧呢個格嗰度。冇錯啊，亦都好似 Hugo 咁講咧，個博舞場地咧，其實對於呢個龍系嘅招式咧，對於長尾龍格龍咧係發揮咗一個至關重要嘅作用咧，令到佢發揮唔到佢應該發揮嘅地方。
Yeah, Siu, I think he has this in the bag, honestly, if she doesn't miss Rock Slide, since that should be choice mark Landorus, so all you have to do is, like, click Rock Slide and E-Wave. I think she's played this amazingly, but... Oh, but it's enough. The final Gambit gets the knockout, but can the Charizard knock out the Chandelure right now? We've seen Overheat, we've seen Heat Wave, it should have Solar Beam.
Solar Beam.
Oh!
Is it enough to go away?
Is it enough? That's the question. Let's see.
我哋見到咧個咧就係咧楊過連就係處理咗呢個鬼燈啊！咁我哋見到咧今睇咧笑巴好成功咧，佢採取佢嘅資訊，一個咧就係咧 Final Gambit 再加呢個咧 Solar Beam 啊，成功處理咗咧小小隻嘅兩隻小精靈啦，非常之進取嘅一關啊！
咁我哋上一場嘅嗰個經驗都知啦，咁啊其實咧呢個出嚟上歐斯都有升級上嘅，但係呢個數重要係 why will the overheat miss is more important into this game。好啦，咁啊最重要嘅一個回合準備要嚟啦，咁啊到底咧咁嗰度可唔可以打贏佢咧？咁啊蘇拉變咧其實呢個好重要，因為蘇拉變嚟個咩身體而家我哋飛翻大波啦，我已經收到聽日。Yeah, congratulations to Siuba that win the first match in VGC 2018 Hong Kong VCC Showdown. And thank you, Aaron. What do you think about our final match?
I wish we had 3 games because I think those were really good games. I thought both players played really well, and I think Siu played the second game really well. It's just 1 or 2 different plays that you switch the Landers out into the Kangaskhan, sacrifice it, and then Landers can come back in. But the final Gambit really clutch. The entire time the Selker doesn't do damage, but you can save it with that one big attack because it never took any damage. He gets the final Gambit off. But that was a really fun finals.
Yeah. So what do you think the MVP of this match?
I would probably say a Selgor, honestly, because it puts on so much pressure the entire time. It supports all its teammates and allows you to just get so many nice strategies around it. We saw a Selgor doesn't just help out top of lane, it also helps out Como for the damage up where you can encore everything and it's still faster than everything because of the unburden. So, the top of lane, the Como were really big, but a Selgor was just amazing.
冇錯啊！咁頭先 Aaron 就話咧，就係燒巴呢場咧，咁之從可以話係咧，就係我覺得至關重要嘅作用係呢場比賽咧嘅 MVP 啊，尤其是咧喺嗰一彎咧使出呢個 Final Gambit 咧，成功咧就處理到呢個咧第9咧，可以話係非常之關鍵嘅一個回合啊！
咁正如你啱啱阿羅所講嗰個 pressure 咧，咁咧從嘅時候俾到好大嘅速度啦，咁而個 speed 咧太高係400幾嘅速度咧，可以 outpace 所有嘅非常之好嘅。
好啦 ，Thank you Hugo, thank you everyone for this match, and I look forward to commenting with you again if we have chance. So I think it's the end of our first final in 2018 VGC. So see you later. Thank you. Bye bye.
跟住落嚟咧，我係抽獎時間。
Nice job, man. Nice job.
抽獎嘅，咁咧，而家係抽人。